Welcome back to In Defense of the Awkward Moment. A quick little technology review here. No title cards, no music. Just a quick little showcase of a gadget that came highly recommended after use. We're going to talk about Bluetooth portable speakers today. In particular, we're going to talk about the Bose Soundlink 2 color speaker. This little darling is right here. Not really that big, all things considered. Most of the speakers in the Soundlink 2's price range of $130 are about this size. Some of them are a little bit bigger, some of them are a little bit smaller. The primary competitors for a Bluetooth speaker like this are going to be your UE, your Logitech UE Boom 2, and your Fugu Sport. And those two are actually $10 a piece more expensive than this Bose Soundlink 2. First stumbled into this thing, its previous model, at a gathering. A cousin of mine has one of these, and I was just blown away by the sound quality of it. And that's kind of a crazy thing. I'm gonna hold this thing up again. This is IPX67, which means it is ruggedized. It'll take a couple of bumps without rattling itself loose, and it also means that it's splash proof. So you can get it a little bit wet, can't fully immerse it, but you can splash water on it and take it to the pool with you, or something like that, without worrying about it just completely freezing out the second it gets a little bit wet. What absolutely amazes me about this thing, though, I don't think anybody who has ever had a run-in with Bose technology will tell you that they sound bad. Bose makes good stuff. That's not really up for debate. It is, however, typically at an absolutely obscene price point. Bose speakers and Bose technology is usually just ridiculously 33%, 50%, 100% more expensive compared to comparable technology. And the sound quality it's not that much better. It certainly doesn't warrant the money that the Bose badge seems to command these days. This little Soundlink 2 color comes in white, black, blue, or vibrant red-orange. And I am super duper stunned. The audio quality from this, of course, is absolutely amazing. Wonderful highs, wonderful mids, and an impressive amount of low range for something that's this small. And when it comes to price, this isn't just competitive. This is cheaper than the other models that are in this price range. That blows my mind. And the feature set that you get in this little guy is off the hook. Of course, it's a Bluetooth speaker. It does support the high definition audio codec, aptX, I think is what it is. Charges through mini USB. Right there on the side, there's also an auxiliary port. Both very cool things. Cambridge Soundworks makes an amazing Bluetooth speaker for actually quite a bit cheaper than this, but it's got a proprietary charging cable, and I absolutely cannot tolerate that anymore. I am slothful and high demanding. One of the other really neat things about this, you can pair multiple phones to it, which is cool, but it also has a hands-free kit built into it, so you can take phone calls while you're paired up to this. I don't know if you can see those three dots at the bottom. That's your microphone there. Speech-driven, so it does talk to you when you turn it on. Tells you what your battery level is, tells you what you're paired to. Multifunction buttons, volume up, down, there on the top you can see. It says it's got 8 hours worth of consistent playback in it. I now have probably run this thing for the better part of 16 hours. And
battery, medium, connected to S-Link.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that. But the battery says that it's still at medium. That's incredible. For one of these things. That's really impressive. I don't know whether or not you can see those tiny little dots on top of the Bluetooth and power. And I don't know what that third button is, I'll be honest with you. Those are LED indicators. Another nice little touch here with the Bose Bluetooth speaker. In terms of volume, there are louder speakers out there. The UE Boom and the UE Mega Boom will both Mega Boom, obviously. They'll both get louder, but this thing gets more than loud enough for what it is. At the point where you need something that's louder than what this little speaker will do, you don't need a portable Bluetooth speaker. You just need a stereo system, or you need to spend more money to get a bigger rig. For the size, the amount of volume that this thing puts out is impressive on an order of magnitude. An additional thing that I really, really enjoy is the volume steps on this are very, very fine. You can go up and down with the volume button a lot, and the increments with which it increases or decreases the volume are very, very fine. So you really can dial your volume level into the decibel range that you want, and that's something that's kind of lacking in some of the other things that I've seen. The one downside to this, and depending on who you are, this may be a bigger or smaller downside. I have no idea what the hell Bose were thinking. This charges with a micro USB cable, and they send you a micro USB cable, which is cute, but the only thing they send you with is a micro USB cable. They don't send you with a charging brick. They don't send you with a wall adapter. They don't send you with any of that. So it's up to you to figure out what to plug it into. Do you plug it into your computer? Do you use a cell phone brick? Those cell phone bricks, those two-part cell phone bricks, are relatively ubiquitous. But what I found, since in my line of work I actually have access to quite a few cell phone adapters, is not everything will charge this. It likes some cell phone bricks, and it doesn't like others. It's not the fault of the cable. It's not the fault of the speaker. You find a cell phone brick that this thing does like. You hook it up to your computer. There's no problem at all. Bob's your uncle. But the fact that you can't just plug this thing into any old brick and have it charge appropriately tells me the Bose should have spent another $1 and packaged a stinking charging brick for this thing. If you can get past that, if you have multiple charging bricks, or if it's not hugely inconvenient to charge it from your computer, this is absolutely amazing. Well worth the value if you're looking for something. If you're looking for something bigger to play your audio out of. If you don't have something Bluetooth, there is an auxiliary jack out of it. It takes an 1/8 inch mono or stereo mini pin. Absolutely incredible. I typically tell people to steer clear from Bose because while it's good, it's not worth paying for the badge. This thing is the exception. Bose Soundlink 2 color, 4 different colors, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. If you can get around the charging thing, and you're looking for something like this, there's no reason not to pick one of these up. See you next time.